Hello, this is PDQPD and I am John Sedgwick. Google's just unveiled a new look for their Gmail, and besides cosmetic changes, there are some added functions that I think you'll find interesting. Now, this will be rolled out to all users in the future, but if you're in your Anderson Community School Corporation account, or if you have an account where the admin has turned the preview option on, you can get an early look at this now. So let me show you how to take a look at the new version and some of its features. You can see on the screen that I have my existing ACSC account. It's pretty simple. It's the old version and it's laid out pretty commonly. To get to the new version, we're going to go to Settings in the upper right where the gear is. And when you click on it at the top, it should say, try the new Anderson Community School Corporation Mail. Click on that and you see it turns the layout into the new Gmail. I'm going to go up here. You'll get this box when it comes on the first time. You'll see this, and this gives you an option of your view. The default setting has where the attachments that may be with an email are listed in a little icons below a line of text. And then if you go to the comfortable or the compact, the attachments are listed as the little paperclip to the right. And you can choose which one you want. For today's purpose, I'm just going to use the default and click OK. And you can see now that the layout has changed. The fonts have changed. Some of the other things have changed, the sizes and that sort of thing. You can see here that the attachments that go with these emails are listed at this little icon right below. So that's one change. The second is over here on the left. There's a totally different layout than it used to be. Now some of the things are familiar, but they're not the same. So let me just give you a rundown of these. Up here is a compose button, and this is where you would start a new email. You remember before, this was in the lower right. You may have a pause inbox button. Now, there's research that shows if you purposefully set times where your email is not accessible, then that makes you more productive. And then you can turn it on to only get emails at certain times. So let's see what that looks like. When I click the pause inbox, you get some options here to send a message to those people that your inbox is paused. And you have some other options here. You can tell it to unpause whenever, or you can go back in and manually unpause it. And then down here you have what you used to see with your inboxes or your labels, and that's pretty familiar. I will tell you, if you go up to the three horizontal lines at the top and click on that, it hides the menu here from the left momentarily, but whenever you scroll over that, it reappears. I kind of like that feature because it's still there, but it doesn't take up as much space. Now let's go to a specific email. When you scroll over the email, you see on the right here, you have the archive and the delete, mark as read, and the snooze button, and I'll show you what that is in just a second. But you may recall that those were only available at the top in the older version, so when you click, you had to click on it, then click archive or trash or whatever. Now you can do that right from the email itself without even opening it. Now the snooze button is kind of interesting. If there's an email that you want to look at later, or you want it to remind you of that email later, you can click the snooze button and set when you want that email to reappear. So if it's something you don't want to deal with right this moment, but you're going to want to deal with it in an hour or two, you can have it resend it so it pops up to the top of your inbox. Kind of a nice little feature there. Over here on the right, I'm going to get rid of this window. Over here on the right, and these are totally new features which are going to be exciting. You have little tiny icons, and this is your sidebar sort of thing. You can open your calendar from the right. If you have Google Keep, if you use Google Keep, you can open your Google Keep from the right. And then you can open a taskbar also from the right. Now something that's brand new, and I'll probably get to this in a later PDQPD, is the Get Add-ons. Now there's add-ons integrated with Gmail. And when you click on that, it gives you a list of the possible Gmail add-ons that you can use. I'm going to close this window for now. When you click on the email, it has a little bit different look of the fonts and such, but other than that, it's pretty much the same thing as you've seen before. And as always, you can go back to the inbox with the arrow. These icons, the inbox, it brings up your total list of inbox items. And if you are in this for a while and decide you want to go back to the old version, or if there's something you can't find here that you want to see in the old version, you can click on Settings and go back to the classic Anderson Community School Corporation mail. So let me jump back to the new version. And those are really kind of the overview of the quick things that you're going to see immediately when you go to the new Gmail. I will tell you that since this is an early view, there are some other features that are going to be added. And one thing that they're advertising, you're going to be able to send emails with the option to not allow the recipient to forward or copy or print the email if you have some particularly sensitive information. Those are some changes in Google Gmail. For our accounts now, you can get into it early, but this will be pushed out to everyone. So I hope you'll take advantage of learning on your own pace and having the option to jump back to the old email to kind of keep yourself on track. But be ready because this is coming out. Hope this is helpful to you, and as always, have a great day.